Whether it's reading factual Bible stories or giving secular fairy tales new Bible-ish endings, in our Christian home, my children never nod off at night without a godly bedtime story. Children, what would you like to hear tonight?
Sleeping Beauty!
Oh, you know what the Lord calls a gal who wakes up to find a strange man kissing her on the mouth? A whore!
Cinderella!
You know what the Lord calls a gal who parties all night and returns home missing articles of clothing? A whore! And since she stayed past midnight, thereby violating the Sabbath, Cinderella was stoned to a bloody pulp by her Orthodox stepsisters.
No!
Oh, yes! But the Lord always provides a happy ending, unless he kills everyone. If only Prince Charming had raped Cinderella when she went into the woods, then he could have given her father 50 shekels to buy her in marriage. Oh, l'amour, toujours l'amour. God is such a romantic.
But she didn't have a daddy to pay.
Okay, so the slut gets stoned to death either way. Another story, darlings?
Snow White!
Do you know what the Lord calls an unmarried gal who shacks up with 7 male circus freaks? A whore!
Read Ezekiel 23, Mommy.
Of course, sweetie. Yet she became more and more promiscuous as she recalled the days of her youth when she was a prostitute in Egypt. There she lusted after her lovers, whose genitals were the size of donkeys and whose ejaculations were like that of horses. Children, just guess what the Lord calls such a woman.
A whore!
Now, let's pick a story not in the Bible. Enough smut for one night.
Jack and the Beanstalk.
Okay, no whores in that one. Jack planted his magical beans and was instantly stoned to death for practicing witchcraft.
But he got up the beanstalk.
Only to be stoned to death for going all Tower of Babel on the Lord and invading his personal space.
Goldilocks.
Oh, good one. Once upon a time, there was a notorious pagan called Goldilocks. Goldilocks had no Christian values, so she snuck into people's homes to soil their sheets. One night, she slipped into a shabby cluster home owned by bears. Children, recall 2 Kings? Where the Lord sent 42 bears to tear 42 children to pieces simply for remarking that a bald prophet was bald. Well, guess what happened to Goldilocks when the 3 bears showed up at the door? Spoiler alert. She was ripped to ragged, bloody pieces for breaking and entering. Oh, shh, tears, tears, tears. That's enough of the good book for one evening. Tomorrow we'll read from Exodus, where the Lord sneaks into every house in the kingdom and murders their youngest child. That would be you, Timothy. Sweet dreams, children.
If you go down in the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go down in the woods today, you'd better go in disguise.
With a pair of scissors and a long weekend, you can turn any Bible into a book fit for a Christian home.